Hi, welcome back to the payroll session. We will be going through how to run a payroll. So, we will click on the menu icon where it says payroll and go to Payrun. Here you can see all the payroll templates that you created through the settings. And now we will be visiting the management payroll. On the top, you can see the months for which you can run the payroll. Since I have already run a payroll, I'll be going to an old month. On the second widget, you can see we have tasks to do. This helps you identify the missing tasks or missing information that you need to update to run a payroll successfully. For now, we have a warning that 7 employees are not linked to any pay structure and cannot be processed for payroll. We can ignore that as the pay structure that we created had only 10 employees. Other seven employees we don't need right now. But accord, uh, but we can have more warnings over here depending upon whether we have updated the employees gross pay, employees joining date and all. For now we'll just close this widget. Then we have another widget where it shows information for the payroll. For example, it says the payroll is pending for September 2025, last updated, the time is being shown. Then we have a payroll breakdown where it shows total payroll, gross pay, addition, deduction, and other. It shows for the it shows the period for which the payroll is being run, the 30 calendar days. Then we have employee count. Employee count can be seen by here by clicking on it. As you can see, we have 10 employees for which the payroll has run. The payday is Thursday. This is something that is already pending, and half of the payroll was already done. I'll just be going through them one by one. Uh, so now we have a stepper that needs to be completed to run a payroll properly. As you can see, we have a timesheet. Then we have recurring ad hoc components, expense reimbursement, and loan. First, we will be visiting the timesheet. As you can see, we have leave applied in timesheet. We have three steps that needs to be completed in the timesheet. First, we have leave applied. Here we can see the leaves that has been applied by the employees, and we can make changes. We can approve them. We can reject them. We can also see if we want to make the leave type as paid or unpaid. If we keep it as paid, nothing will be deducted. But if we keep it as unpaid and approved, what will happen is this leave will be deducted from the payroll, and it will be counted as a deduction. But as we have already selected paid, it will be counted as a paid leave. Um, we can also add leave for an employee from here, Alexander Rodriguez. Next, we can select the leave type, if it's annual, half day, the leave dates for which we want the leave to be applied, and then we can just click on next. We can submit, and as you can see, Alexander Rodriguez leave has been applied. Total days 4. If it's paid or pending, we can take action whether we want to approve it or not, and it will be the action will be taken accordingly. And so for now, I'll just accept it, approve it. So yeah, so Alexander leave has been applied. Now going on to the next step, which is no attendance. No attendance shows the absence of all of the employees, for which you can take action and mark them as present, mark their leave, mark their timesheet, or leave it as they are absent for example. So I'll just click on I'll see where is Jane. I think Jane is already approved. I'll just see and show you how, for example, we can do it. We just click on the icon, and then we can select for 1st September whether I want to mark as absent, mark as present, assign any timesheet, or add any leave for that day. Okay, I can just click on it, and the options will be seen over here, and I'll just keep it as present, and it will be marked as present. Or I can also mark all as present, and all of the days for this person will be marked as present. And if I mark them as present, this person will be removed from the list as he has already been marked present, and he have no number of absent days. Then going on to the next section, we can review the timesheet. All of the hours that has been worked by the employees can be seen over here. You can just review it, and and if you find any kind of issue, if you can find any kind of anomaly in the timesheet, you can just make a quick manual change through the timesheet in the HR module. Or if everything is fine, you can just go ahead and just save and continue. Now we are on September, and timesheet is already completed. Now we will be going through the recurring and ad hoc component. Now we have recurring and ad hoc component, two sections that we need to uh, do one by one. In the recurring components, we can just review whether the gross pay is correct, and also the breakdowns according to gross pay that we have already set up are correct or not. As you can see, we have all of the breakdowns being calculated based on the formula that we set up in the pay structure. As you can see, Jane Smith, 10,000 was the gross pay, 60% for the of the gross pay was the basic pay, 10% was transport allowance, and 30% was the accommodation allowance. Now saving and continuing. Then for Jane Smith, we have already added bonus. This is editable. The ad hoc allowance can be edited along the way. Other allowance or any kind of deduction, as you can see, the total would be around 11,000, 11,500, 11,400. 11,400 AED would be the net pay if there is no unpaid leave or any kind of deduction other than that. Now saving and continue it. Then for the next section, we have expense reimbursement. You can just click on expense reimbursement and see if there are any kind of expenses that has been requested for the reimbursement. As you can see, we have Sophia and Jane requesting expenses to be reimbursed. Uh, we have two options. We can either disburse it right away, or we can just keep it as carry forward. Carry forward would do that. It will be transferred to the next month, and it won't be disbursed in the current month. And I'll just click on save and continue. This is how the expense reimbursement would be done. Now going on to the loan section, if there's any kind of loan request, as you can see, Jane Smith is already requesting for car loan. We can just click on disburse or keep it carry forward, similar to expense, and it will be disbursed on the next month. Or you can just keep it on carry forward and not don't disburse it. It will be kept as carry forward until the day she request comes. So we'll just save and continue. Then the next section comes there showing the loan installments. The loan that has already been disbursed is being shown over here, for which the for which the installment deduction would be shown. If, for example, Jane Smith has already applied for car loan, and the total loan amount was 500, and the installment terms, 1 out of 5 is paid. The installment amount is being shown, the loan start date, the loan end date, when it would end is also being shown. And if I want to deduct, I can deduct it right away. Or if I want to keep it as carry forward, I can just keep it carry forward, similar to expense and loan disbursement. Now clicking on save and continue. Now as you can see, the payroll is completed. I'll just click on calculate, and it will show me a payroll preview where I can see Jane Smith. Where can I find Jane Smith? So here it is. As you can see, 22 days worked, the total, the gross pay is over here, the bonus, the allowance, deduction, and if there was any kind of expense, yeah, it's here. And if I was deducting any loan, no, I didn't deduct any loan. Now the net amount is being shown over here as 12,200. I'll just click on finalize payroll. The payroll is finalized successfully. Now going on to the last section of this page, we can overview the payroll that has run for September. The employees net pay is being shown over here. Pay register shows for 10 employees we run the payroll, and one pay slip is generated. I'll be showing you how to generate the pay slip. Then we have pay register, where we can see the or preview the payroll that has run. Now going on to the document, uh, we can just click on regenerate documents. Here you can see the SIF file or the payroll register, any kind of file that you need for your company or for the compliance can be shown over here. For example, this is a WPS compliant file, as well as we have a CSV file for based on the this is based on the trade license, while this is based on the work locations that is already there. Now going on to the payslip, here we can generate payslip for each employee. Employees can also generate their payslip via their phone, their mobile app. We can just click on regenerate the payslip. It'll just take some time, and the payslip has been generated. We'll just click on the download icon. It just says desktop, and just save it. As you can see, we have all of the information. You can customize the payslip based on your design, based on your company needs, and it will be shown over here. So yeah, this can be done. Else also we have a tab for gratuity liability, where you can just get a quick overview for the gratuity that is being calculated for the employees based on the calculation, based on the settings that you have already done. You can see the joining date. You can see if the joining date is missing, it will be shown over here. You can see gratuity, total gratuity over here as well. Okay, so this is how you run the payroll. Thank you.